Car parking multiplayer games that fall under the car parking genre typically task players with, as the name suggests, parking cars. These games can be found in a variety of settings, from busy city streets to crowded parking lots at stadiums. There are a number of different gameplay mechanics that can be employed in car parking games, but the basic goal is usually to get the car into the parking space without hitting any obstacles. While single-player car parking games are certainly popular, there is a growing subgenre of multiplayer car parking games that are starting to gain steam. These games pit players against each other in a race to see who can park their car the quickest. There are a variety of different game modes that can be played, but the most popular is likely the deathmatch, where players must park their cars in a specified area as quickly as possible. While the car parking genre might not be the most popular in the gaming world, it is certainly starting to gain a following. And with the recent rise in popularity of multiplayer games, it is likely that the car parking genre will continue to grow in popularity in the years to come. 1. Why car parking multiplayer games are so popular too? What are the best car parking multiplayer games? 3. How to become a pro at car parking multiplayer games. 4. The benefits of playing car parking multiplayer games. 5. The top tips for winning car parking multiplayer games. 1. Why car parking multiplayer games are so popular? Car parking multiplayer games are popular for a number of reasons. Firstly, they are a great way to relieve stress and tension. Secondly, they are a lot of fun, and offer a great challenge. Thirdly, they can be very addictive, and offer a great sense of satisfaction when you finally beat a difficult level. One of the main reasons car parking games are so popular is because they help to relieve stress. When you are playing one of these games, you are not worrying about work or other problems in your life. You are simply concentrating on the task at hand, and this can help to take your mind off of your stresses. Another reason car parking games are popular is because they are a lot of fun. They offer a great challenge, and it can be very satisfying to finally beat a difficult level. These games can also be very addictive, and you may find yourself spending hours trying to beat your high score. So, why are car parking games so popular? There are a number of reasons, including the fact that they are a great way to relieve stress, they are a lot of fun, and they can be very addictive. If you are looking for a new game to play, why not give one of these a try? 2. What are the best car parking multiplayer games? There are a variety of car parking multiplayer games available to play. Here are 2 of the best. Car Parked is an online multiplayer game that allows you to park your car in a variety of environments, including city streets and parking lots. You can compete against other players to see who can park their car the fastest, or you can cooperate with other players to complete parking challenges. Park It is another online multiplayer car parking game. In this game, you must park your car in a variety of tight spaces, including parallel parking and perpendicular parking. You can compete against other players to see who can complete the level the fastest, or you can cooperate with other players to complete the level together. 3. How to become a pro at car parking multiplayer games. Most people see parking as a chore, but with the rise of car parking multiplayer games, there is a whole new way to see this everyday task. While most games focus on the single player, car parking multiplayer games put you in competition with other players from around the world in real time. This can make the simple task of parking your car a thrilling experience. If you want to become a pro at car parking multiplayer games, here are a few tips to get you started. 1. The first tip is to familiarize yourself with the controls. Regardless of what game you're playing, you'll need to be comfortable with the controls before you can start winning. Each game is different, so take the time to learn the controls for the game you're playing. 2. The second tip is to practice, practice, practice. The more you play, the better you'll get. If you want to become a pro, you'll need to put in the time to get good at the game. 3. The third tip is to watch the pros. There are plenty of ways to do this, including watching gameplay videos online or streaming live games. By watching the best players in the world, you'll learn new strategies and tips that you can use in your own game. The fourth tip is to join a community. There are many online communities dedicated to car parking multiplayer games. By joining one of these communities, you'll be able to chat with other players, ask questions, and get help when you need it. The fifth and final tip is to have fun. At the end of the day, car parking multiplayer games are meant to be enjoyed. If you're not having fun, then you're not going to be a pro. So relax, enjoy the game, and don't take it too seriously. The benefits of playing car parking multiplayer games. One of the benefits of playing car parking multiplayer games is that they can help develop your sense of spatial awareness. When you have to park in a real-life situation, being able to visualize the space around you and gauge how big your car is in relation to that space is crucial. Car parking multiplayer games can help you hone those skills by giving you a chance to practice in a low-stakes environment. Another benefit of playing car parking multiplayer games is that they can help improve your hand-eye coordination. In many games, you'll need to use a combination of your mouse or trackpad and your keyboard to steer and control your car. Doing this in a fast-paced environment can be challenging, but it can also help you improve your coordination in other areas of your life. Finally, car parking multiplayer games can simply be a fun way to spend some time. If you enjoy playing video games, then spending some time playing a car parking game can be a great way to relax and unwind. And if you're competitive, you can always try to beat your friends' high scores. The top tips for winning car parking multiplayer games. Car parking multiplayer games can be intensely competitive. Here are 5 top tips to ensure you come out on top. Practice makes perfect. The more you play, the better you'll get at the game. Make sure to park in as many different situations as possible to hone your skills. Pay attention to the details. In most car parking games, there are ellipses or cones marking where you should park. Make sure to park within them to avoid getting penalized. Be patient. Rushing into a parking spot is a surefire way to get into an accident. Take your time and inch into the spot slowly and deliberately. Keep an eye on the other players. If someone is driving erratically, it's best to give them a wide berth. In car parking games, as in real life, it's always better to play it safe. Have fun. Remember, at the end of the day, car parking games are meant to be enjoyed. So relax, focus, and don't take things too seriously. Multiplayer car parking games are a great way to test your skills and reflexes while spending time with friends. While there are many different types of these games available, they all tend to be very exciting and challenging.